Welcome back, PGF fans, grappling fans, just pure sports fans. We are here. We have, well, kind of two special treats for you today. We have the man with the plan, the man with the numbers, the data strangler, Abe from Substats. Will be taking us through his numbers for the first 30 minutes. Then we'll be switching it up. We're going to have Team Chimera, a bunch of ladies doing the Finishers Quintet here on March 22nd. They'll be here in about half an hour, 24 minutes or so. But, the second week of PGF World has happened, and we can't do anything else unless we talk about that, right? I mean, you can't have two data guys on a podcast and not talk stats. So, without further ado, let's bring him on. The man in the truck.
What's up? How's it going?
It's awesome, man. I mean, it was kind of fun. I haven't posted it up there, but you showed me the truck. I got to see the big board.
Yeah, they said it was a better spot than you ever had, and I mean, I agree. Maybe I don't know.
He went straight there. He went like, I'm better than you, like right out the bat. I mean, I was like,
oh, I didn't say
cool. That. And you're like, well, damn. Well, they like me more. Okay.
I mean, I like the truck, but I feel like disconnected, because I kind of was expecting to be in the area, but I go where I'm needed.
Yeah, man. Season 7, me and Jason Anik were in the fantasy corner. After season 7, I said no one puts Egghead in the corner anymore. Although technically, on our couches, I am kind of in that same corner. It all works.
Yeah, you're in the higher level.
Yeah, I'm in the splash zone now. But it's kind of cool because, like, we got to talk about. I was telling my friend Jeff Hand, good, roommate and fraternity brother, best friend since college, about the truck. Just good guy. I don't remember if you heard me tell him, but like, the position, the truck is called truck because Eddie Bravo used to be in the truck during UFC events, helping the commentators. And so with the truck, that position, you have so many different submissions. It's like, okay, camera 1, camera 2, boom, all these different stuff. So hence the position being called truck, which is kind of neat. So little fun fact trivia for you before we get to the stats. Hey?
Yeah. No,
what do we need to know, man?
So week 2 scoring for me went a lot smoother now that it's a whole different beast. So I have a huge respect for people that run shows like that, production wise. There's just like so much stuff going on, and I really like have a great understanding of how it works in the back scene. But numbers wise, so let's talk. So that 18 finishes this for week 2. It's about 5% drop from last week. So last week we had week 1 19, week 2 there was 18.
Yeah, I thought it was 19 finishes. 19 was the first week and 18 is the second?
Yeah. So about 5%
wow,
drop.
Super consistent.
Yeah. Kills went up 1, so 20% more kills. I counted 1. Breaks went down 2, minus 18%. Genie points for breaks stayed the same. Draws, we had another draw, so 11 draws this week and another DQ. Scroll down to finishes. There were only 3. Week 1 and week 2, 3 under a minute finish, which is the same. Early finishes, which is 1 to 3 minutes, we have +3, so that's plus 50%. And late finishes, so less later finishes, about 40% drop from week 1 to week 2.
Okay, so this, one thing that stuck out at me, made me think for a second. I was also replying to one of the Team Chimera folks that we're going to have on later, because obviously we started this podcast half an hour earlier than they thought, because I want to make sure, I want to get like some PGF stats to them. But the DQ from week 1 was a slam, although I'm like, meh, a very like little guy slam. As far as like, he did not get slammed very far, but I get it. Whereas this DQ was a 3 not stalling, but what stalling calls, and then a draw, and so that got 2 points for I think it was
It was Jet
Was it Jet? Armor,
versus
right?
Weimer. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, power to him, man. I mean, Jet's got a squeeze, and he's only getting stronger as he gets older. So, um,
Yeah, I'm like, hey, if I can only give up 2 points against Jet, I mean, I say that's a win personally because I thought he was gonna, and that gnarly back take from standing, I thought he was gonna get it then.
he's got that crazy thing going, and it's interesting because it's you wonder if it's because at first like he kind of does that side thing where it's like, okay, is he in front, and so it's more than 50 degrees, more than halfway, and so he should be reset, or did he get enough to the side? It's kind of funny. It's almost like you need to almost do like your EBI escape, where you got to get your arm past uh, the his body so that you make sure he's in front. That way you have to get reset instead of giving him the chance to like monkey crawl to your back.
Yeah, and
Um,
then what was like, I think Weimer was a little, he thought it was gonna be reset because he was like standing, but it wasn't like he was like picking him up. He was just on you. You know what I mean? So it's not like you're
yeah.
like picking him up from a submission. It's like he's just on you and you just stood up.
Well, I mean, again, if he was in the front completely, or at
Yeah.
least like his chest was in front of the shoulder, they would have reset because essentially, your guard getting lifted, and again that takes us back to strangely enough, season 4 of the PGF. One of the reasons we have that rule, because when Nakia Jackson, our female champion, had another person that like just pulled guard, and then so Nakia couldn't get out, so she just lifted her up and was standing, and this person was just hanging out in full guard for a while, and Nakia was just walking around the mats like kind of shaking her, like I could really slam the heck out of you. So I think that's one of the reasons we have that rule. Okay, so what else? What's interesting of the stats? Any one, obviously Kevin Buring now roaring to the top. Elijah Carlson three subs. I mean, who's your top numbers?
So who's my top? Sorry, let me move PDF. So, Twisters. You know,
You can share your
after a
screen.
rough week. What's that?
I mean, you can share any graphics or screen, anything you
Oh
want,
no.
man.
Yeah, let me. I had my AI agent make me like a content pack, which is pretty cool.
I have bone to pick with AI agents. Freaking every time I talk to a damn rental company now, it's only AI agent.
Yeah,
I
it's only going to get worse. So here is my content pack for the week. Twisters are a real deal. They won. They came
hold on real
back.
quick. Hold on real quick.
Whoop,
Let's full screen that for you, please. There
better.
we go. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So Twisters came back firing. Won blocks A and B. Like you said, Buring and Carlton, both franchise players, both went 3 for 3 yesterday. Chewy also went 3-0, and he won 2 money bags. He corrected me earlier for my post. I didn't catch his money bag.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he was writing
hey
me in
man,
Spanish. No, it's fine. I was like,
get
I
ready,
missed it.
man. Get ready. They take the numbers really personal.
Of
We all
course.
know Abe's doing his best, man. He's got a lot of things to juggle. And if he and honestly, if Abe gets anything wrong, he's doing his best. Just be kind to him.
Yeah, it was like, especially like, because I was like, look, I had to use someone else's laptop. Then I had my laptop on my lap to do double scoring and validation. So yeah, my
Yeah.
bad, Chewy. My bad, Chewy, for missing your second money bag last week. But I think he's in the lead with 4 for the season so far. Kolkel, I think
Cockle.
week Cockle, said that wrong. Week 1 and week 2, I think he got 28-second submission, like exactly week 1 and week 2.
Wow.
Yeah, Buring's in the lead for the playoff race. I'll have another post this weekend with playoff race so far, but he's number 1 with 24. Jets number 2 with 23, so it's going to be very tight.
So
King.
here's the funny thing, like Elijah, the king of the PGF, has been saying for years that Kevin is the man, that he's actually way better than he is. And obviously Elijah's had multiple seasons winning the PGF. And so, and Kevin's still a fairly young man. So I guess the one of the questions that might be for the PGF and for the fans out there is this the season where Kevin Buring, eclipses this kind of like training room big brother Elijah and takes it for himself?
Out of my way, jabroni!
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Who? I mean, we still got what 3 more weeks left, and it's
Oh yeah, we have plenty of season left.
yeah, plenty of matches left. Let's see. Yeah, Kings still in the lead with 60 points. Twisters came in with 7. Philly's doing good. What else? Yeah, looking ahead. So Phenoms and the Colorado need some bounce back performances, and it's going to be hard to catch up to the Kings and Twisters, I believe, because they're just going to be extending their momentum. What else can I share? Oh, this is a good stat. Let me share this. Whoops, wrong screen. If ROI value. So Chewy, each win is cost the team $67. So he has 15 points right now. So his match points 15. He went for $1,000. So his cost per
Really quick,
match
I just want to
point.
check something real quick if I could.
Sir.
Sorry, I just want to make sure that the man behind the screen has put on the socials that we are on Kick and that we are live. Just a little reminder, and now we'll go back to your normally scheduled data nerddom. All right, just want to make sure that people know that we're live right now. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
So another cool stat is Chewy. He's conceded 0 points. He scored 15. All breaks. He's a pure break specialist, and his cost per match point is only $67. So I would
And there you go.
I would say this is the steal of the draft.
Thus far, yeah, definitely steal the draft. I mean, he's one of those guys that finds. I mean, honestly, look at his matches. A lot of times he just kind of like eats stuff for a while, but he just weathers the storm, and then finds his way to his spot, and then bingo, it's done. It's wild.
Yeah, he's not the shortest guy, but I mean, yeah, people are just trying to dog him. And he's one of the short kings, yeah, representing out there. But yeah, no, that's people like are getting super aggressive with him, and then they get submitted. Like he's only had one draw, which was against Chambers. So it's be interesting to see how he does against someone like Jet or Melanson or whoever else. He might
won't go against Jet because there's the
what's
same
that?
team. He won't go against Jet.
Well, maybe in the playoffs.
Well, perhaps. We shall see.
We shall see. What else? Athlete metrics. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, Jet mostly getting his. Jet is the one bringing kills back. I think we talked before the season. It's like breaks are hot. Jet's Jet's bringing kills back.
And that's really a fun thing because like he came in as like the Aoki ankle lock, breaking black belts guy, and he's just like transformed himself. Where I mean, he still has his K guard and his Aoki and ankle stuff, but he knows where's how his bread is buttered. He finds a way to get that dang back and choke people out.
Yeah, and I mean, it's working. I mean, what he's got 3 kills, 6, 12, 18 points. So,
no, concur. Hey, man, his coach Watkins from the Watkins Wrecking Crew down in that. I know it's the Dallas Fort Worth, but I think he's actually Arlington. That's right between the two of them. But he's in that area, and so Jet goes down there from Oklahoma and goes and trains. Although now that he's 18, I wonder if he just stays down there. I'm not sure. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no. Continuing with the Jet. Points per appearance, about 3.3. Followed up by Sean, 2.7. Oh, wait. Mr. Beering's higher than Jet. 3.6 net points per appearance.
You make that just a bit bigger.
Yep, sorry.
Remember, I'm like a decade older than you, brother. All right, there we go.
Yeah, so points against appearance. Yeah, so then takes their net. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys, these top guys, are scoring a lot and not getting scored on for the most part.
Come on, go back up again.
Oops, sorry.
Up a little bit, just a little bit. There we go. Points against. How did you sort that?
I don't think it's automatically sorted. I just had Claude do it.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. I was just curious. It's like none of them are descending or ascending. Okay. Go ahead. And no,
Yeah, no,
again, you use AI. I do everything by hand and did my Excel stuff. So
oh no, this stuff is cool. Roster strength metrics.
yeah, the GM has Claude. He hasn't shared the sign in info with me yet, even though the owner paid for it. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, you need to get that Claude code, man. Let's see, this will get team closing efficiency. So matches played, 8 finishes, 4 draws, 3 losses. I think. This is just week 2. So yeah, Kings closed 53%. So it got 53% submission. Twisters 33, Phenoms 33, Wolverines 7. Let me look at my weekly. Let me look at my weekly summary here. Yeah, same thing. Top performers: Kevin Beering, Lars Carlton, Travis Haven, Chewy, Jet again, Andrew Cockle, 60% finish rate. This was led the week. Yeah, 7. That money bags is wrong, I believe. Yeah, and weapon of the week was rear naked choke. So lots of different data points to go over. Let's see what else I got here. This is all just spreadsheet stuff. We can look at grappler heights again. See how everyone did this.
I'm telling you, you bring out the tape measure, man. They're lying at you.
Hey, yeah, I'll have to bring it out next season. Let's see. Yeah, Short King still doing great. Chewy is the number 1 Short King this week. 10 points. What else we got? Whoops. Yeah, not anything you want to dive in specifically?
No, I mean, just like this kind of like your chance to anything cool, anything interesting, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I was telling CJ earlier, like I don't want to data mug anybody, like skylight anybody. I don't want to be that person.
Well, I mean,
But
then do the nice things. I mean, you don't have to
yeah,
be mean. You do the nice ones, man.
nice ones. Let's see.
If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all, right? What is that?
Yeah. No, we can talk about budget. So going back to budget efficiency. Yeah, Kings are killing it with their budget efficiency. What else? And we can talk about specific like draft rank versus actual performance. Number 1 draft pick, number 1 and 2 meeting expectations, slightly underperforming.
So how about this?
Yep.
Give me the leaderboard.
Leaderboard.
Yeah, like the points, top points.
Yep.
Just like the let's go easy, like the individual standings. So this is interesting because Kevin Beering has 24 points right now after week 2. In season 6, there was somebody that had 24 points for an entire season.
Dang.
And that person was, come on, I left it anonymous. Who was that? Egghead.
Who was that?
Andy Varela.
So but he won though.
Varela, yeah, well, all you have to do is make it to the playoffs. Once you make it to the playoffs, it's anyone's game. He's got to make it in. So the season winner was David Cesare with 27 points for PGF season 6. Jet Thompson back then had 22 for the whole season, and now he's got 23 already. So he's already eclipsed his season 6 total. So that's kind of fun.
Was season 6 the same format or was it different?
Oh well, I mean, it was the 1 week gauntlet, but it was 175 pounds. I mean, it had a bunch of killers, like killers. Not that these guys aren't killers, but like, man, that season was rough. But that's interesting. So I don't know. Maybe the guys in this. I mean, like Kevin and Jet just have so much experience, but Randy there and Magana both. I mean, who would ever have thought Chew would have more points than Elijah at this point?
Yeah, people are sleeping on him. They just don't know.
Yeah. You know he was giggling when he made that sound effect when he's ready for it. So let's see. So oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, Kings though. I mean, the Kings keep going this way. Their whole team's going to be in the playoffs.
We'll see. We'll see. There might be some people that have some things to say about that. You know, hey, it's been done before, actually, by Sean Applegate's Team Toehold PGF season 3. He got his entire team in the playoffs. So Sean Applegate's done it before, and I've always said that this season, looking at the beginning, I always thought that the Twisters were the toughest team out there. You know, tip of the cap to the Kings, but then I thought we'd be doing a lot better too. So what do I know? All right. Well, we got about 3 minutes until the ladies hop in. We'll see. There any other things you want to talk about? Or I mean, I'm like I said, I'm very happy that. Oh, there we go. I just had comments and now they're gone. That's weird. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, saved rounds. Yeah, I would say. Well, I would just ask you, like, how do you like? This week's like the midway point, or halfway through the season. How do you, like, in your experience with the PGF, like, what does the midway point mean? Like, people start turning around, people start falling off, or what has history shown you?
People start getting broken, if they're not broken already, and that's what I told my guys coming into the season. That's what I told them these first 2 weeks. I mean, our guys got a couple broken like right off the bat, so that was a little wild. But the body starts wearing on you a little bit. Pardon me. So it can be very tough. So unknown is what I'd say. I think I would say obviously being the true middle of the season. It's going to mean a lot in trajectories of teams. Can the Colorado Wolverines turn it around? That's a question. Can we start putting points on the board? And to catch up, we're probably going to have to start getting some kills. I think we can. Can the Twisters, now that they're kind of like hitting somewhat of their pace with their top two, can they win the title all together? Phenoms had a great day one, not as great a week two. Can they bounce back from that? Go ahead.
No, so yeah, they won block B last week one, I believe. Phenoms.
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of the. Actually, look, you got that? You got the who's won the blocks?
Yep. Let me. Stupid mouse. Let's see who's won the blocks. Who's won the blocks? All right. Last week, Twisters won A, B. Kings won C with 12 points. Let me
Okay.
get my filter. And Kings won block A with 15 points. Phenoms won block B with 13, and then Kings won it again with 13. Week 1.
So, and pardon me, I guess I need to refresh my mind on the overall standings right now. So, um, so the Kings are still in the lead, and that's mostly because they obviously had a strong showing in week 2, but they've just been like a really consistent the whole time situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had 36 in week 1, so that means 24 in week 2. So again, a little bit of a step back, but enough to win some blocks, etc. All right, so
I'm thinking it's time for us to.
yeah, no, I got the ladies are here. We do not want to make them wait. So
No,
Abe, I
don't
think
want to be rude.
what's up?
No, I said don't want to be rude.
Yeah, no. I mean, and again, appreciate Abe coming out. I know you're on a mobile hotspot. Appreciate that for still stepping up. Always appreciate you, taking over as the stats guy for the PGF, making sure, we got that on lockdown. And as I've said, you bring so many more dimensions to it than I do. We are very lucky to have you. So, Abe, I will see you soon, brother.
See ya. Have a good night.
All right, bye. All right. So, okay. So we at least have 2 of the members already, and so we definitely have to bring them on. So I guess as a bit of a bit of an intro. So we had yeah, that's the problem. CJ always mirrors these things and always messes with me. But one of our early adopters for the Colorado Wolverines, and now he switched to back. Okay, now you're just playing with me, CJ, and he's giggling in the background. I see his face. So one of the early adopters of the Colorado Wolverines was this person tagged Jiu-Jitsu Herbalist. Um, always supporting us, always liking the stuff, sharing the stuff, etc. Just to, made you feel good, and yeah, that's a really important thing for an up and coming team. So it was kind of funny. Obviously, the first week we didn't have an amazing week at the season. But it was fine. We still learning, but we guys played great, and we had a lot of fun. But then it was funny because like on my drive back on the Thursday, I see this message, and I'm not admitting to ever looking at my Instagram while I'm driving. I would never do that at all. Only while I'm pumping gas, of course. But then Katie reached out to the Jiu-Jitsu herbalist and say, hey, I guess before that, she'd asked us to kind of like post about their Team Chimera in this quintet tournament. And they said, hey, well, actually, we'll leave that for later. Yeah, we'll leave the rest of the conversation for later. But we started talking. But that at least led to her and Celine, because I see them in the background. Maybe other people hop on, being on this podcast. So without further ado, we have some ladies representing Colorado in the March 22nd Finishers Quintet on Flograppling. So we have Team Chimera. There we go.
Hey,
There she is.
Celine, you gotta turn your camera on.
Oh, I think she might
Thanks
have
for
dropped
having
out.
us. We're really excited. We had a good training session today with some of the team members. And yeah, this is kicking off we weigh in a week from tomorrow. So
Oh, wow.
that's exciting.
Yeah. Okay. There we
And,
go.
oh, okay.
She had to pop off, and sometimes you get to pop off and pop back on. We'll see if it comes. Hey, oh, almost. Hey, there we go.
Yay. Hey, Celine.
Is
Can
it
you
my
hear
internet
us?
or hers?
I don't know. Can you hear
I'm
us,
seeing,
Celine?
I'm seeing you fine. Katie.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, Celine, maybe you drop off. Maybe you restart your router and computer and hop back on. I hate to be like the annoying IT guy that always just says restart everything, but I mean, truth be told, it does kind of work a lot of times. So I don't know.
Yeah, it
So
just looks kind of frozen. Okay.
yeah. So I mean, truth be told, the best is, and I'm not so great at this, is yeah, JB, I'm right there with you. We're both thinking the same thing. Just got to restart the stuff. Yeah, sorry, real quickly, Katie. So JB's in here. He's one of our big supporters as well. I know you've seen him.
Hey.
JB, I have a nasty habit of leaving hats places, especially when I'm going to be on an airplane. So the first one you guys will see me. Hey, there she is. Oh, looks much better. And we're
I know I had some
there. We
problems
go. There we go.
connecting. Can you guys
It
hear me?
happens all
Nice.
the
It
time.
looks like it's working. Are we winning? We're winning.
What?
There was like canned excitement. I don't know where that came from. Was that you, Egghead?
Oh no. That's CJ. That's he loves his little soundboard. He loves that stuff. So
Nice.
anyways, JB says best of luck to the ladies. So okay, we'll finish this up, at least the conversation. So obviously we have Katie and Celine, two members of Team Chimera. So Katie reached out, said, "Hey, we're looking for sponsors," and I'm like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, I'm kind of looking for sponsors too." we're
Right? The
shooting some
struggle is
budget
real.
here. But I'm like, hey, let's see if we can help you because the Colorado, we've had a lot of Colorado businesses be very kind to us, be very good to us. And our touchstone will always be that we're here about like supporting Colorado athletes, giving you guys shine, Colorado gyms, Colorado businesses. And so, hey, just help us out with Airbnb. And I'm like, done. Okay, we got this. Ladies, 5 different ladies from different gyms, and we're supporting like multiple people. And why the heck not? Let's get behind them. So
Heck yeah.
we're gonna, I guess CJ is gonna work with her behind the scenes, perhaps, or third time's a charm. Big money and
She's in a
whammies.
dark closet. Dang. Is it working?
Give me a second. I'm gonna try to connect to the Wi-Fi instead, and I'll jump back on. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, pop back off. That's fine. Okay, well, Katie, we're both here, so and
Sure.
we're the
Yeah.
ones that made this happen anyway. So, I guess I was you know what? Before we get to the group, let's tell everyone a little bit about yourself. I mean, where you train, what have you done, how long you been doing jiu-jitsu, all that stuff. Let's go.
Nice. Okay. Well, I've been training pretty consistently since 2019, and I
Nice.
train at Tabula Rasa under Mall Black, which is awesome. It is the largest women's competitive team I've ever been a part of, and it's been such a game changer. That has been the best thing on my bingo card for 2026 or in 2025. But yeah, I moved here. I trained at American Top Team Atlanta as my home gym for a while, and they were great. But I moved out here because my partner was out here, and he originally lived in Denver, and our compromise was to move to the Springs so I could train under Mo. And then
Yeah.
Officer Grimy and them also have Wilson Brothers out here, so that's like a cool place to cross train. They have like one of the best. Their Sunday open mats, probably one of the most well attended open mats I've ever been to. And there's a lot of killers. I think if people are starting to see that there is a lot of like good competitors, men and women that live in Colorado that train at elevation. And it's
Sure.
exciting that I was so excited when you made the Wolverines because I've been watching PGF. I'm gonna say I believe since season one, and it is definitely the most entertaining rule set in jiu-jitsu. I can't wait. They did do a women's season a while ago.
Season 4.
I was gonna say 4, yeah.
Yep.
I was
So
gonna say
season
4 years ago
four
or season 4.
season 4 was a combo. So that also was our only quintet season. So for the guys, we had
Yes.
a quintet format, and we're trying to do what we had a kind of a half ladies season, which it was actually the national qualifier that made it happen. Because
Okay.
and Brandon will tell you he's and some people are like, why don't you have ladies on? Like, he's like, man, two of my best favorite grapplers in the world are ladies. His wife a black
Yes.
belt, and his daughter's a purple belt, I believe now.
Oh, wonderful.
Or maybe I'm pretty sure she just got her purple. But so he's always been a supporter. I mean, obviously Nakia Jackson, always supporting her, and your teammate Fabi's one of his black belts as well.
Yes, she is, and she's amazing.
Yeah. So
That'd
again,
be-
season 4, he said, hey, we're going to do this, and the only bummer though, because I guess season 4 is probably about 21, like fall 21 or spring 22. It was somewhere in there.
I was gonna say, I think it's like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Mhm.
the problem was not enough ladies were coming to the qualifiers.
Dang, I think that would easily change now.
Yeah,
Because
yeah. I
at
mean,
I did a qualifier, the Equinox through last year in Vegas at
mhm,
10th Planet Vegas, which is a cool spot.
yeah,
And there was they snuck in a lot of ladies on the super fight card, which was cool. And BMAC's a great scout, right? He's been around for a minute. He's good at scouting people too. But yeah, I feel
yeah,
like that would be so different now. I feel like there's so many women that would be itching to do a bracket or like a women's season. And you can see by like finishers how many women's quintet teams they were able to get just by like throwing it out there. It's
yeah.
definitely women want to compete. Women want to compete. They want to do PGF style, no stalling, no
Hmm.
stalling, no
There we go.
stalling.
Well,
Comp.
I mean, jiu-jitsu is probably the fastest growing martial art and possibly the sport in the world, I think. And
I think
and,
so.
and a subset of that, the ladies portion of it is probably the fastest growing as well. So I think you're right. From
Mhm,
season 4, which was 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago to now,
mhm.
it would have drastically different results.
Oh
So
yeah, for
Katie, what
sure.
just kind of to at least get the rest of the elevator pitch from you before we go to Celine. Big comps, your favorite wins, anything like that?
Ooh. Yeah, okay, so I do the ADCC open circuit quite a bit. I do like that rule set. I think mostly because I'm very used to it. It's hard to
Mhm.
score. It's hard to score in ADCC. So when you do score, you're like, okay, I earned it. I know I got that. I have to have 75% of their
Yeah.
back on the ground, or if I take them down, they can't go to turtle. Like it's very specific and I'm used to it. I won purple apps the open weight at IBJJF Nogi Pans this year. That was a big one for me. Is
Awesome.
I feel like I'm a good comeback queen. I had got bronze in my regular division and I was like, oh my God, how did this happen? But it's basically just a lot of really good female competitors. Everyone's coming to win, everyone's coming to party. And I was like, I'm gonna make a comeback in the open weight or the absolute. And I did. I had like 3 subs in a row and I was like, okay, let's go. So I think that was like my most prideful win of
Sure.
2025. But yeah, I had a couple of main character super fight wins. That's also a fun submission only
Hmm.
rule set. And then last year, our quintet team, that's why I was so excited to get this quintet together for Survival Series. We won. We edged out our first team and another team, and then we made it to the semifinals, and we lost just by the hair of our chinny chin chin to the Texas team, which was Maka Vickers,
Yeah.
Lauren Sears, Allie Wolski was on the Texas team, wild card. Shalia Lindsay, also a sleeper competitor. People forget about her. She's really good. And I think they had a random East Coast gal, Randy Miley. But
Okay.
yeah, and then okay, I want us to include Celine here. Celine had to be on the
Well,
quintet team.
one,
She's like, I'm
one,
easily 20 pounds heavier than her, and she's so hard. She's such a hard
okay, just
bull.
one last question, and then we'll go to Celine.
Okay.
So get your elevator pitch ready, Celine.
Okay.
Favorite submission, Katie.
Oh, favorite submission right
Yeah, I
now?
was like, I said one last
Peruvian.
one. I mean,
My most finished submission is a Peruvian necktie. You can ask Celine.
ooh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. I
okay,
don't
I
think
That's
you
like
my
it.
got me.
favorite.
All
I
right.
don't think you gotten it on me yet, though. But
No,
close,
well, you know
very
I'm
close.
trying
Mm.
to
Yeah,
do it.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
don't
I
hit the
know.
Peruvian, if we don't hit the Peruvian, we hit the Dars from there. But I like to wrestle, and I get it from like a snap down, and people go to
Okay.
turtle, and when they're in
Yeah.
transition, I either like wrestle roll them over, or I usually hit the Peruvian right there. But that's my most finished submission the last 6 months, I
I
would
like
say.
it.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. I
Yeah.
definitely want. Now I'm gonna have to roll through your Instagram to see that clip. It's got to be somewhere because if not,
It is. I did it at Toro Cup. I wasn't able to quite finish it on Toro Cup, but yeah, she fought it forever. I was so like, oh my God, and I thought she was gonna pass out. Otherwise, I've been at ADCC. I mean, that kind of went viral. I forgot about that. It's legal to smother people, so I do enjoy smothering people at ADCC. The one I did in Portland was a little feisty, but honestly, that girl I beat in the semifinals by
yeah.
doing that. Well, I got the lat drop
Mhm.
and then I went to this like smother action. She was just so strong and she does competitive wrestling. So I knew before we had that match it was gonna be a grind. And I'm like, if I get on top, I'm gonna have to cover her mouth immediately. Okay. Yeah. I
All
like
right. Well,
smothering
Celine,
people.
yeah. Yeah, no, I like it. That's the Wagner Hocha, and from the PGF, the Dane Leak. The
Oh
love it.
yeah.
And Jet Thompson likes to just kind of put his hands in the face, not
Or in the
not really
mouth. Yeah, he's good
smothering.
at that.
Yeah, yeah. He loves. I don't think he's really smothering as much as he's just trying to annoy the heck out of you. But Celine, all right, elevator pitch. What you got?
Okay, I since I missed out the first part here, like what was the question?
Oh, my bad. So elevator pitch is kind of like slang for, hey, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long you've been doing jujitsu, where you train at.
Mm.
Just stuff so people can kind of get an orientation of who Celine is.
Okay, so my background is MMA, and I fought professionally for 15 years, and then, I grappling was always like, the love of my life. And when I stopped fighting, I decided to just go all in for jiu-jitsu, and I switched I was first at Jackson Wink and then Factory X, and now I'm at Logos in Denver. And the last few years, I competed more in jiu-jitsu those 2 years than I'd done like my whole life combined. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, MMA, hitting the noggin so much and get battered and bruised, etc. It's a little bit harder to come back and to compete as often. So I met with jujitsu. Obviously there's plenty of injuries in jujitsu, but probably a little bit easier to stack up competitions. Is that fair?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like now you can compete as much as you want. The thing is like you don't get paid, right? So it's just like a little bit more expensive to keep up on the competition. But yeah, I definitely think like my MMA experience have helped a lot in my jiu-jitsu, just like the grinding and like the aggressiveness and the wrestling. So
Awesome. Okay. So right now, obviously we're talking. So you said you weigh in like a week and a day. So 8 days or seven and a wake up. So we got Survivor Series out of Finishers. That's going to be on Flograppling March 22nd.
Correct.
So how did you guys form Team Chimera? What's the origin story of this team?
I hunted everybody down. I'm like, we are making a Colorado team and we're gonna do this. And also Celine, you goofball. I knew Fabi, like I knew of her, but I wasn't close to her. And Celine was like, we should go to her open mat and roll with her and get her on the team. I'm like, okay. And then something
and then I
happened
didn't
where
show. I
Celine
know I
couldn't
didn't
make
show. I
it.
know I didn't show up. I know
So I
that was
like
my fault.
dojo stormed Fabi's.
Oh,
I
That's
know.
okay.
I know. I invited you to go to a gym, and then I didn't show up. I know.
It's okay, but then what happened is I ended up dojo storming Fabi's gym. I'm like, hey, you want to roll? And then we had some really good rolls. I'm like, do you want to be on our quintet team? And she said yes. And I'm like, wow, I'm glad that went well. I'm glad I didn't. But
Right?
she like, yeah, she put me in a really weird crucifix when I was trying to pass. And I was like, this gal is legit. Because she was just chilling at first. I'm like, I can pass. And she has some really interesting entries. She's got some
Oh,
10th
she's so
planet. Are we
good.
allowed to
She's so good.
swear? Are we allowed to swear in here or no?
yes, you can swear. We're on kick. Kick. You can
Okay.
do anything you want.
I was like, she's got some of that 10th planet bullshit where I'm like, what the hell is this? But it was good. Yeah. And she can wrestle too, and she's tiny. Same thing. Like Celine and Fabi, I think, are the same size, but they're fierce. Like we had a hard training session today. I think I
Mhm.
had
Hold on.
Celine.
I'm not tiny like that. Like,
You're
let's
tinier
calm
than
down.
me. No, no,
Okay.
you're okay. You're true. You're true. Celine is
Celine is the
jacked, but
perfect
she's 20
size
pounds
for
lighter than
her.
me. Yes,
Okay,
but
she's the
Celine
perfect
has
size
the
for her.
strengths of like 160-pound woman. I swear to God. Because I had her like
Okay.
fifth or sixth
Okay.
round today, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. So I'm so glad she's on my team and I don't have to fight her, basically.
No, I
You
think
have to get
we
Selena
have a
on your team so you
solid
Okay.
don't have to
team.
fight her.
I feel like we have a solid team. You know, like I'm pretty confident with
Sure.
it.
Yeah, I thought
So you
Adriana
guys,
was
so
gonna hop
Selena.
on here. Oh, sorry, what?
No, no. Hopefully she will. I don't know. Or if one of you, while I'm talking to one, wants to text her or whatever, feel free. It's all good. You
Yeah, I
can play on your
will.
phone.
She's really
So
interesting. She's
yeah,
Polish, and
Katie,
the
you take
first
care of
time I
that.
saw.
Yeah, you text
Oh,
her and
sorry, what?
I'll talk to Celine for a second. No, you're good. You're good. So Celine, were you and Katie friends before this? And so was it easy to get you on board? Did she have to hunt you down as well?
So like I think we competed against some of the same people. I always knew who she was. You know, I follow like jiu-jitsu and we both competed in some of the same competitions. And then I usually go down to Springs to train with like some of the women down there, like Mo Black and those girls. And Katie was
Hmm.
there. So I usually see her every Friday and we try to kill each other and, you know, formed a strong
That
friendship
makes
through
friends. Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I feel like me and Celine mostly, you and I mostly wrestle each other and try to choke each other out. We don't really end up in leg lock exchanges with each
Yeah.
other that much.
Yeah, we have a
So
weird matches for sure.
Well,
I
because I'm
like
just trying
it.
to, I'm like that old frat guy that thinks in movies. So I'm trying to think, is this more like Agent Coulson with the Avengers forming them? Like, Katie goes through with like has her little a dossier on the teams and recruits, or now that Celine's on there, and now you're like Professor X and Magneto in the first event, the first X, Days of Future Past. That's what it was. X-Men Days of Future Past, where they're going in and grabbing each one. So what do you think, Celine? Which one are you? Or you don't like Marvel?
Oh my gosh, to be honest, I never watched TV or movies. I seen it but you know, you made it that sound pretty cool. Like I love to be an X-Men. But yeah, I don't honestly know the characters. I remember the blue one that could be whoever. I want to be that one, I
Oh,
guess.
Okay.
Mystique. You're
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mystique.
yeah, yeah.
There
That
you go.
one.
There you go. All right, very well. Well, regardless, the fact is you formed a team. So you already talked about each other, and you got Fabi on there. Obviously, 10th Planet, gym owner with her husband, who's also she's a killer. Let's list off the other folks.
Adriana Gutowska, I knew of her. I saw her coming up this last year, and she had at East Coast Trials, she had a really good second match with Mo Black, and I think it was Mo still won, but Adriana was the only person she competed against at East Coast Trials that she didn't finish. And I was like,
Okay.
wow, that was pretty damn good. And then she did the 145-pound bracket with me recently on main character. And same thing, she's very wrestly and she's so interesting.
Hmm.
That's what I was hoping she would. I thought she was gonna pop on here. I'll have to I'm gonna text her again and see what's going on. But
Okay.
very wrestly, and
So
she's with the Henzo Gracie affiliate. And then we have Jessica Collette is the other gal. Hmm.
all good. So while she's texting Celine, do you know Jessica?
I do not.
I got Jessica too, sorry.
Man, Celine is
Yeah.
just like the shutdown queen over here.
I'm
Uh,
just I'm just in it, you know, like I don't even know, like yeah, I don't say no to a challenge.
She's
So
just
it's
here to
just
kill
like,
people. That's all. That's what
yeah, yeah.
she's
Keeping
here
it
to
simple and
look
very
pretty, kill
primal.
people, and chew bubble gum, and she's all out of bubble gum, so she's got to kill people.
Pretty much. Yeah, Selena's you're great to be at a comp with because she's just vibing and like you're intense and you're like in the moment, but you don't stress me out. Some people stress me out.
Yeah, that's good there.
Yeah. And then, no, Jess was on our quintet team last year, and she's from also a 10th Planet affiliate, and she got 2 subs in a row last year when we did the quintet. So she's very long and lanky. She's going to be a little underweight. So, like, we can be 146 max. We get a pound allowance. She's probably at 135. But she's very long and lanky. She likes to get to the back, and her most finished submission is a rear naked choke. But she got a smother last year. That was sick. She, like, was on bottom and she did some weird, not weird, I just don't remember what it was. That's why I said weird. She did a really cool sweep and she got a really sick smother last year. So I love to see that. But yeah, I know Jess is in class right now, but maybe we'll still get Adriana. I'm talking a lot. Do you have other thoughts, Celine?
Mm.
No, I got it. I got Celine. We'll see if she keeps shutting me down. We'll see. Let me try a couple with Celine, and we'll see if I can get her to talk. All right. So since you're just a killer, because that's all you do, if you had to submit 3 opponents in a row, what submission would you hunt, Celine?
So I'm a big fan of, the head arm choke. I feel like I can find it from any position, and that's like my go-to. So probably that. But I would be happy to get a Barato Plata. That's like my second favorite sub. So,
Okay. Head and arms,
head
Barada
and arms,
Plata.
yes.
See how it goes. So head and arm choke from any position. So you're talking like you hit it from the closed guard.
Anywhere. Like I have,
Oh
like,
man,
yeah.
just
Like
give her a shot.
my body's weirdly formed. I have really long arms, so it's like at least it's good for something.
No, I got you. I make fun of my ape arms too, and I'm like, hey, the Darce is my friend.
Yeah.
I love a Darce or an anaconda or anything around your neck. It's
Right?
great. I love it.
Like,
All right, so um, how about this, Celine? Since you're just always on the mats, what's the worst injury you've seen in training?
the worst that I have gotten or anybody else have gotten. Like, I don't know.
Both.
Both.
Take that.
Um, Actually, like one friend of mine, like he just got kneed in the face and like he lost like half of his teeth. That was pretty bad. I was like, after that, I'm always wearing a mouthpiece.
Oof.
Yeah, he had to go to like the ER, and it was pretty bad.
Okay.
And then the only injury I have was like kind of like a freak accident on the mats, or somebody fell on me and I broke my ankle. Oh,
Interesting.
yeah.
So Katie,
But like all of that stuff, it's like the only thing that's hard for me. It's like the injury itself. Like it's not that painful. It's more the pain of not being able to train that's hard.
yes, the
Yeah.
loss there. So Katie, since you've assembled Team Chimera, who gets the first submission of the night, and how do they get it?
Ooh, so we're still, we don't have to submit our lineup until like an hour before we compete. So I think our
Yeah.
whole team, it depends on who goes first, because ideally whoever goes first gets a submission anyway. But yeah, if it was Celine, I would say it's going to be a rear naked choke or a head and arm choke. If it was me, I'm going to say it's a Peruvian necktie or some kind of darce. And then if it was Adriana and if she went, I'm guessing it would be either a rear naked choke or like a Roman choke. And same thing with, I feel like we're a team of chokers. I think Fabi's
Ooh.
the biggest leg. She's all around. I mean, we all do everything, but I think Fabi is the most likely to get a leg lock intentionally. But I feel like the
Yeah.
majority of us are kind of wrestly and like strangle. We're looking for the kill, Egghead. We're looking
No,
for the
I
kill.
think don't
It's more
get tell
points
this.
in PGF anyway. The kill is more points
That's
than
right.
league.
That's right.
Yeah.
Training for that PGF season. Yeah. So in this Survivor Series, how many teams are in it?
I screenshotted everyone. Celine, I believe it's five. Is it six?
Is it
They had
7?
another.
I think it's 7 teams.
Is it seven? Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. I have two phones going here like a crazy person. I screenshotted everything to make sure I had this for this. I think you're true. I believe it is seven. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yep, 7 teams total.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be
and what do you guys
us.
win?
Me and Celine talked about this. I think it's gonna be us and Team Tren in the finals. Team Tren is Nakaya, Jackson, Nicole Matthews, Sharon
Right.
Magira. I forget Marissa Pacelli, and
I
then
hope so. I hope so that that's
no,
the
it will
final.
be
That would be
Alexa
like,
Rondini.
that'd be great.
Yeah, their team. All the teams look tough, but
I
that
don't even
one
talk
looks
about it now
tough.
because I get so excited and I'm not gonna wind down. Like I can try to I can't even talk
Yeah.
about the competition now.
I didn't see it. I'm trying to look online. If you guys win at all, what do you guys get?
We get the glory, of course, and I believe $3,000. It would be nice, it'd be cool. Someone should match Finisher's offer, so we all get
Mm-hmm.
$6,000. But we get at least $3,000, a really cool trophy, and the glory.
Okay, if that's what we get, I didn't even knew that. That's a good
That's
one.
because Celine doesn't read any text. I've sent you the rules like 4 different times. And
She's
she was just like, I
she's like
don't care.
Wayne
She's
from
like, I don't
Wayne's
give a
World.
fuck what the rules are. I'm gonna do the same thing anyway. I'm like, okay.
And worst of
So
all, she never learned to read. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a movie you probably never watched, Celine. But
Uh,
look at Wayne's
I
World.
oh,
know
I
you
thought
have
that was Zoolander.
all these movie quotes. The only one the only one I knew was like "They live." That was the only quote I could catch up on. But yeah,
Okay,
Celine
well,
is
pardon me.
serious. Celine doesn't waste her time with BS. She's just training all the time.
Well, most of my movies are from like the 80s and 90s, so I
yeah,
don't watch anything
same.
besides
Like
movies anymore.
I stopped having a TV after the 90s, so I couldn't.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't have enough time for it. So this is at Finishers. So that's up in Pennsylvania.
It is. It's in Bethlehem. So 10th Planet Bethlehem is the same thing as Finishers headquarters. So it's like Zach Mislaney, you guys know, and then
Oh yeah.
Renee Souza, and then Laura Lees, Jonathan Blank goes there and teaches there, and then his wife Laura, who's also a good competitor.
Oh, Katie and I were,
Okay. And
so not to be super rude, but I actually have work to do. Like, so I have to go like in like 2 minutes. Like, that's
For
why I
okay.
said
sure.
Well,
we don't need
Celine,
Yeah,
to
we can
we
wrap
got
it
we got
up.
a
Yeah.
we got a 2 warning, Celine. So let's ask you some questions real quick. So
Oh
we get them.
gosh.
So
Okay.
all right. So Celine, if you could face any grappler in the world, who would it be?
Annie.
Yeah,
Oh,
your choice.
I think
Oh, this
Call 'em
is
out.
your do it, Celine. Do it.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm just
CJ,
saying it because Katie said
pop
I
her up
should say
balloon.
it. Not but I really, oh,
So we'll set this up. So Celine,
yes.
if you could face a grappler in the world, who would it be? Now's your time for a call out.
Kiaya. I really want to go against
Oh,
her. Yeah. Oh, I heard
okay.
you looking for an opponent, by the way. 125.
Oh, and Celine, remind me
Mm.
where you train?
I train at Logos.
You're at Logos,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not 10th Planet. That is, you are
That's
an
not 10
eligible
planet. That's
possibility. So
mm.
I think that'd be a great matchup.
that's one of the provisos right now is that any opponent of Nikai's, they just don't want it to be another 10th Planet person for this
Oh
matchup.
yeah,
So
I'm 100% down. Like I competed a lot, but under like combat jiu-jitsu, I did actually the first combat jiu-jitsu EB I had, 125, got to the final, and I did Medusa a couple of times, and I did another team thing last year. We lost actually in the final to Ali and that other Katie, and then I've done some other super matches like main character, and like I feel like I've been on a good roll lately, so it would be fun.
For
I
sure.
think I
okay,
think my
all right,
style versus her style would be really good.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
all right. Calling out Nakaya for the championship belt. I like it. I mean, you had a chance, and you said I'm going to take my shot.
Yeah, it's like
Okay, we'll
why
see.
Shoot
not,
your
We'll see.
right?
shot. You shot it.
All right, all right. So I guess one more last one. Mm, just to give you one more, just to talk smack about with people, maybe. Um, what is a jujitsu opinion, Celine, that would make people angry? Do you have any
Oh,
jujitsu opinions? Some like hard truths, hard facts, or you just got
oh
to
my
dispel
gosh.
or you know? All right, CJ, pop her up so she gets all the hate.
Oh my gosh. That was like that's a hard one. Jiu-jitsu.
I mean,
Honestly, I
think
cannot.
about you're talking to like this like 2-stripe white belt. Thinks they know
Yes.
everything. They're coaching the other white belts. They're like the trial person. They're in there trying to coach and stuff. And you just like you hear them say something you think is like really stupid, and now you have to go correct them because they're wrong
Okay.
or something. So what did they say or what would you say?
Okay. One thing I hate is like when people is like, "Oh, jiu-jitsu not gonna work in a street fight," because I can just like punch you and this and this. But then I'm like, "Hey, I can do jiu-jitsu and I can punch you."
All right, all right.
So I don't know.
Jiu-jitsu just
Definitely,
fine for the
yeah.
streets.
Like there usually a lot of people is like, "Oh, jiu-jitsu would never work," like in a real fight. And I was like, "What you do?" Because most people don't know how to do anything, would definitely not work in a real fight. Like
Okay.
if neither of can throw a punch, but I know jiu-jitsu, I feel like. I definitely have an advantage, you know. But by
All
the
right.
way, I know
Well,
how to throw a punch, so. But
I mean,
that
professional
combined,
MMA fighter, 15
yeah.
years. The the willing camp. Yeah, they only have like horrible fighters out of there. So I'm sure you weren't around good people. That was me being
Yeah,
facetious.
yeah, I get it.
Obviously, you were around the best, and yeah, and also kind of like what you guys were both talking about. You guys' styles is the actual like real fighting jujitsu style. If
Mm.
you're gonna argue and stuff like the fact that you guys wrestle and then you go for chokes and kind of seems to be like that type of top heavy game. Yeah, that works in the streets, no question about it. They're all those people that say that they're probably thinking about the guys that like immediately sit on their keisters and like start butt scooting towards you.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
plan if someone breaks in is to definitely Imanari roll into a leg lock. Kidding. I'm
Huh.
joking.
Okay. Give me 1 second. This is a little interesting. I have an
What
incoming
happened?
voice message from somebody that's another PGF owner, so I want to see what she's got to talk about.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Dave, how are you?
I'm outstanding. Just talking to two members of Team Chimera right now. I'm talking to Katie and Celine from Team Chimera. Oh no, you're good. I thought you might be wanting to chime in or something on the podcast. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. But you want me to call you back after? All right, awesome. Talk to you later, Lauren. Pardon me. I'm out of my mind. All right, sorry. So I just was kind of curious because her and I've been talking a bit because she's really pumped because obviously 10th Planet, Bethlehem, and where Finishers. That's where they had their qualifier for the PGF, and obviously Lauren's a female competitor herself, and is really she saw and she kind of deduced the fact that we're sponsoring you guys. She said, "Oh, are you guys sponsoring them?" I'm like, yes, they're really pumped. So I know you got to leave Celine, but I tell you what, you will look and Katie helped make it happen. You will look great in these.
Yeah.
Yay.
And should you be somebody pull you in for like an interview on the mats, just know that there's people on the back of here that would love to be talked about since some of their money filtered to you.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw Caleb Crump on Wednesday, but it was really
Yeah.
funny that the I mean, one, it was an amazing moment because that the darts is great, his exuberance and adulation of just like getting his first points, but then him forgetting the sponsors. Part of the funny part of that was I actually had Brett Moyer, our tallest competitor. I had him follow me to the edge of the mat, like right where the red carpet is. So Caleb's looking right that way, and I have Brett turn around, so his back's facing Caleb, and I'm like pointing at. I'm like, say the names, shout
Skin
out the
Shield Pro?
sponsors. What's that?
Skin Shield
No,
Pro is one of them, right?
Yeah, Skin Shield Pro and 5280 peptides, Argyle Payments, Man Forcer Soap, the We Defy Foundation, Simple Leaf CBD. But it was so funny because I was like freaking out, like pointing at the dang thing. And then Alex Windling saw that what I was doing, and because she was like opposite way, and she was laughing at me, videoing me while she's doing it. So that should be fun to get that footage. And then she yells out, sponsors to give me the assist. And then finally Steven like catches it and he asks Caleb to turn around. And then when you see the clip where he turns around, like, oh yeah, he starts trying to remember the sponsors.
I'm
I love
not
Caleb.
surprised. I'm not surprised.
That's funny.
I know Caleb well, so I'm not surprised.
No, he's so awesome. He's so great. But it was funny because in his first money bag moment, he forgot to talk about the sponsors, and so that's why I pulled Brett over there like billboard. Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't want to take away from your time, Celine. I know you got to go. You got to do some work.
Yes.
And just want to thank you very much for your presence here and for being on Team Chimera and representing Colorado. Like I said, we're going to do our best as the Colorado Wolverines to just highlight our athletes like yourself. It means the world to me that you all are going to be wearing our rash guards. So thank you very much.
No,
So
thank you. I
Celine,
really
thank
appreciate
you.
the
I'll let you go,
support.
but I got to talk to Katie a little bit more.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Bye, Celine. See
Bye.
you tomorrow.
Bye.
JB,
Yay.
you and I were thinking the same thing, brother. I was about to ask Katie the same thing. I mean, and, since she is Agent Coulson, forming Team Chimera.
That's right.
So Chimera, why Team Chimera?
Last year we were Dracaina, which is like female, like lady female warrior dragons. So we wanted to stick with like the fierce fighter protector energy. And Chimera is like, it's like a combination of like 3 different dangerous mythological creatures. And we're like, oh, that's kind of
Yep.
like our crew. Or it's like we're a combination of different fierce mythological grapplers. So we just thought that'd be fun. We
Well,
saw some of
and
the other teams were like funny names. So like it either had to be funny or it had to be like epic. So we thought it was pretty epic.
I'm much better at epic than funny. I'm not very funny, so I feel you on that
I mean,
one.
Team
I'm
Trend's
better.
pretty funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on if they mean it like the sauce. Do they mean it like steroids, or do they mean it like they're all going for trend locks? Who knows? We'll find out, I guess.
Pretty sure steroids, but just because we don't test.
We do not. We are in an
who knows?
unregulated sport. That is real.
I mean, so the Team Trend, is that just because they're all jacked? I guess is that the kind of their joke? Is they're all?
I guess. Yeah. I mean,
Right.
yeah. Nicole Matthews is definitely jacked for sure. They're
You
all. I think
on
some
there,
of them
right?
are. Say it again.
You said Nikaya's on Trend,
Nikaya's also on Team Trend. Yeah.
and
And then it
she's
is.
kind of tiny like her, but man,
But
she is
strong.
cooked. Oh,
For
and
sure.
insanely strong. So good luck.
For sure.
I'm sure you do well, but
No, that'll be a good
prayers.
matchup though. I feel like we're bulking and hulking, we're lifting. I
Okay.
think so I'm on me and Adriana are on the heavier side. Her and I are both like 150 cutting to 145, which is 5 pounds. That's pretty basic. And then we have Fabi is 135 and so is Jess. And then yeah, Celine's the smallest one, but she is mighty. She is mighty.
So every member could be up to 146.
Correct. Yeah. So it's not
Okay.
like I've done other quintets where they give you a weight allowance and then anybody can weigh whatever. But this one they
Yeah.
did, I don't know if someone complained or what, but they did 145 and under. The other interesting thing about the rules is like everything is legal except for heel hooks.
What?
I don't know exactly why. Because we can do trend locks, we can do Aoki locks, we can do Woj locks, we can do knee bars, you can jump guard. I don't know why we're
You
not
can do
doing
an
heel
Aoki
hooks.
lock and a Woj lock,
We
but
can't
not
do
a
a heel
heel
hook.
hook.
I don't know. I think they were trying to make it interesting, but with the same token, the braking mechanics of like an Aoki is similar to like an inside heel
Yeah,
hook.
that's what I'm thinking too. Like this makes no sense. But okay, whatever. I'm not a black
Whatever.
belt. Who cares what I think? Um, all right. So you got these ladies together. Have you guys been training a lot together in preparation?
Yeah, me and Celine train a lot together, and then her and I are going out of our way to train more with Fabi. I used to train with Jess a lot, and then Adriana is a little further away and kind of doing her own thing, but she's on the grind. She's teaching and she's training. We all training like multiple times a day, so everyone is ready. And like what's cool about our squad is like everybody's an avid competitor. Fabi had like a little time off. I know she had like some kind of injury, but she used to compete a lot, and she's like getting back in there. So kind of like I think how y'all see with like PGF stuff, like you don't always have to be the best. You just have to be the best performer that day. And a lot of times
Yep.
aggression wins the match. That's also why, and I like that. There is stalling. There's no stalling, and there's stalling penalties for the quintet too. So same thing. They want to keep the action moving. It will be whoever has flow grappling, which is a lot of people, is definitely going to be. It's not just going to be like a boring thing. I love quintets. Team grappling is like one of my favorite things that ever happens, and it will be. They will be moving the action. Like last year, it was super entertaining, and it was super fun to be a part of, and I expect it to be even better this year. So.
Yeah, quintets definitely need the no stalling because quintets when they first came out was really awesome because there was like, okay, we're just gonna go, like crazy and let the chips lay how they are, and then all of a sudden, of course, strategy always comes into play. You're like, okay, well, can I just stall out this really good person and we're both eliminated? So I'm excited to see. I want to see that with the stalling with the quintet. That could actually be the redemption of the quintet, if you will. I mean, just honestly, because like when we looked through all of our history, because I do stats, we looked at it with Abe earlier, not today about that part, but like season 4 had the least amount of submissions, and it
Oh,
was
really?
100% that was. Oh yeah, because if you're able to stall out the best guy, congrats. That stopper really was a thing because you're stopping the momentum of a team or possibly just the best guy. So that could really be a thing. So I think but now you have the stalling calls. I think that changes it all. But okay, transition question here. Who's and you can't say Mo. Can't say Mo. Best female grappler in the world.
Best female grappler in the world? Well, you know what? I used to think it was Fionn Davies, but Cassia Mora kind of beat her last night. And I love both of those people. But also, what was I going to say? I would love to see, and that's a huge weight discrepancy. I'm like, dang, I'd really like to see Cassia go with Helena, because Helena Krivar is arguably also one of the best grapplers in the world. But it's one of those three. I know Adele's up there too. Dang. Honestly, you know what? Women's grappling has blown up so much. There is a lot of people that are like really neck and neck for like P for P, best pound. There's a good amount of people that are neck and neck
Right.
for best pound for pound female grappler in the world. But yeah, just like I mean, if people watch wrestling for the people that watch wrestling or the people that watch jujitsu, like when you watch this stuff, sometimes people are like winning by decision or like winning by a hair. And like
Or
if you're not
advantage. Like,
in or an advantage, oh my god,
what
I
the hell is
used to
that?
have a
No.
nickname 2 point. I would like win or lose by 2 points, like so much. And now I've been winning a lot by 2 points. That takedown, to get that last takedown makes a difference. But yeah, it depends on the rule set. But yeah, P4P, I think technically after last night, like I'm just being a nerd here, once the flow grappling stats come out, I think because Cassia beat Fionn, they're gonna technically wouldn't that be Cassia is oh no, Helena is still best pound for pound. So basically Cassia has to beat Helena to be the best pound for pound female grappler in the world. I'm just being a nerd right now. I'm nerding
All
out.
right. Oh no! Don't talk to the brain about being a nerd. Oh, I can't handle it.
But
All
in
right.
terms of being a finisher, yeah, Helena probably finishes more people in general, like not winning just like on points or by decision. She's probably the
Yeah.
biggest finisher
Okay.
with the amount of matches that she's done. I don't know if that's the answer you're looking for, but I'm just like, if I was just
There
being
is no
literal, I'm
right
like
or wrong answer.
statistics, right? I'm like statistically, I think it's these people, but right. I can't wait to drop in there the Bruno Bastos gym in Midland, Texas that has Cassia Mora, Carol Bernato, what's it called? Lima that won last time too, and Natasha Drugan. They have like a big female powerhouse coming out of Midland, Texas from that Bruno Bastos gym. I want to check that
So
out.
since you guys have uh, folks ranging from the 125 to 146, if the PGF had another female season, what weight class should it be at?
I mean, I would very selfishly say, of course, it should be at 145, but I'm guessing they would probably do. I heard rumors that they were thinking of like a lower weight, like 135. I would cut for that. I will never cut for more than 135, but I would hope it would be at 145. No one ever does 140. You never hear that. Oh, and also to go back to that last question, just because you said I couldn't say Mo, because I'm going to go back to that one question really quick. Mo has also beaten Helena Krivar before, but you told me I couldn't say Mo, so I had to think of something else.
Well, you
Um,
can't see your coach. I mean, that's a duh
but I mean,
answer.
she
You
is like Helena is like literally,
I
she's
get
still
it.
statistically the best pound for pound grappler in the world, and Mo is like one of the few people to beat her. So there's that. That has happened.
It's okay. You can now go back to your gym and be safe. Well played.
No,
You've
she's
covered your
one, but I
shit.
mean, like that's true. That's
No,
true.
no. Of course she's high. Yes, yes. But that would have just been an easy Homer answer. Besides being true, it would also be just too easy. So we can't let you do that.
That's
So
fair. That's fair. We can't be too easy. Yeah.
so with
I forgot what we
and
were talking about. You transitioned and then I transitioned back.
no,
I
so
forgot.
we'll go back to it. So we were talking about like if the PGF has another female season, or what am I saying? When the PGF has another female season or has a female component of a season again, however this plays out, because we're always changing things up. I asked you what weight class, and you said selfishly you want 145.
I do,
Um,
yeah. But I would do
well,
135. I would cut for that.
that's the thing is like, and you know more than me, and that's part of the problem is like like I said earlier, season 4 we had problems getting ladies to show up for the qualifiers to build
Oh,
the season. If the national qualifier it had just a bunch of killer ladies that made that season possible. So I guess and I think usually the lower in what you go, the less people. I mean, it's gonna be harder for people. So like Nikaya can grapple up at 145. She can do that if she wants, but a
yeah, for
145
sure.
is not gonna make 125. So
Mhm.
um, that's kind of like that balance. I mean, do you think there's enough 125ers even for a season that people that pop out there or?
I mean, honestly, PGF has blown up so much and so many people watch it and so many people see it as one of the most entertaining rule sets that at this stage in the game, I think because it's been 4 or 5 years since that season 4 you're talking about, I don't think you'd have any problem basically filling most weight brackets for women. But as you can see with finishers, this is 145 and under. The majority of gals are 145. So I'm not just saying it for me. If they did a 145 bracket, we have seven, they made 7 teams of 5 people. Like that's very obviously you would get a lot of people. And the 65 kilogram and ADCC, which is 143, which is about the same thing, is the largest division in
No.
when we go to trials. So I'm just making my
Yeah.
case statistically,
No.
mathematically.
No.
145, you would
We
get
like
the
math
most
here.
you would get the
Okay.
most women.
Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I like it.
Because even
Again,
Jocelyn,
like,
even Jocelyn Molina's cutting to 145 for some of these matches I saw, which she's never done before. She's always done
mm,
155 and above. So, and she's also really good. She's like the queen of ADCC absolute opens right now. So
okay.
you could get her. You could get Helena used to cut to 145. I know there was the whole one
Mhm.
championship controversy. We don't know how much she weighs anymore, but and that's okay. Like if they're like these, some of these people like started coming into their peak when they were teenagers, and now they're becoming women, and your body is changing. You gain weight. That's okay. She's still like extremely athletic, and like it doesn't matter if you're 145 or not. I was just arguing. A lot of people would turn out for 145.
No, I like it. So JB has another question. Um, so do you guys have a set coach, or do you guys coach each other, or it's kind of like a free for all exchange of ideas, or do you guys like have somebody that's going to be like the designated corner person?
We don't have a designated corner person for our quintet yet. We still have to talk about that. Right now, we've all been like, uh, what's it called? Coaching each other. And like we
Hmm.
have 2 times a week where we have a lot of different gals from like all different parts of Colorado come and train together. And like Mo Black and Aaron Reese kind of run that. Like today, we had a crazy squad of gals. I'm so lucky to have that. I wish Mo, I have to ask her. I know Mo's doing other stuff because originally we wanted her on the quintet team too. And she was just doing it, had other stuff going on. But it would be amazing if she could come and corner us. That would be ideal. That
Like
would
it.
be ideal.
Like
Yeah.
it. All right, so pretty much got to wrap up here because I got to get my daughter from the beach. It's a hard
Go
life
get
living in
there.
California. But I guess what message do you have for the other teams of the Survivor Series?
We're training hard and we're coming to win. We're coming to win it all. We're coming to get that money. And we're coming to promote not just like female grappling, but like Colorado female grappling. And we're coming to push the envelope. We want to see, we're hoping this kind of launches the women's PGF hype to sooner than ever. And yeah, we are hoping to face Team Trent in the finals for the Survivor Series, and Colorado's going to bring it. we're
Yeah, I
very
love it.
wrestly, but we're versatile and we're coming to win and we're wearing those. Yeah, and we're really
Yeah, we got
grateful.
the
Thank you.
Wolverines, got the BJJ Wholesale. Eric did an amazing job of designing the rash guards. He was working directly with you to make sure we can get them out for you, in time. So it's good. I'm just freaking pumped to have you guys wearing that stuff to represent us and represent Colorado. So you're gonna have to make your teammates watch the original Red Dawn though, or at least
Isn't that
enough
where they're
until they get
fighting? Are
to.
they fighting North Korea or China invading?
No, that's the second one. That's the remake.
Okay,
Because
never
you all
mind.
are much younger than me. So the better one was a pure '80s classic, where the Cubans and Russians invaded us,
Oh, okay.
and Patrick Swayze,
Patrick
um,
Swayze.
Charlie Sheen, and the biggest names of the '80s were there, and they were guerrilla fighters and the Wolverines because that was
That's
their high
right. I
school
forgot about
mascot.
that. It's
Yeah,
on their
and
like coats.
yeah, and so yeah, we're at some point we're gonna snag that logo off the movie and make like a throwback, a little bit of merch there, the little sneaky
Oh, that would
stuff.
be cool.
Yeah, and I'm actually I think CJ might be asleep because I've said Wolverines like 5 times and we haven't had the sound effect. I think he's might be snoozing.
Oh,
Oh,
that was like a
walk.
gong.
No, that's the Undertaker. I mean, it's good for the hat, but
Okay. Yeah.
so that's that. All a number of my friends are like, wait a second, do they have Wolverines in Colorado? Yes, they were
They
here.
do. They
Now
started releasing more into the wild too.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
thing.
but
They're here.
also yeah, but it also also represents a little bit of a guerrilla warfare, sticking up against invaders. For our liberty, independence, etc. That's kind of the fight mentality we want to have. And man, talking to you
Mhm.
guys, it sounds like you definitely got that, and I'm excited. I love your style. The guys you guys are just talking about. Yeah, that's
We're
the sounds like
stranglers.
the perfect style for the PGF. So maybe this is not only a chance to represent yourselves to get some glory, but maybe do a lot of auditioning for future seasons.
I think so. I think our team, we're killers in the sense, if you're talking PGF sense, the majority of us are looking for the kill. We're looking for subs. We're not just looking for draws. We want to win and we want to win big. We've been training hard and we're coming to choke people. So I'm excited for people to
Okay,
watch. I want
so
you to watch us choke people. Yeah.
I love it. So when you guys win, we're gonna practice it now. But I would just ask in the rash guard, you all raise your right hands and yell, Wolverine! So give us a little practice.
Wolverines.
Okay,
I have like little dog. I have like Wolverine earrings on. They're like little.
What? That's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're like
well,
you can't see it. They're like little Wolverine
no, it's
paws.
all good. But just remember, you'll be pumped because of the win and subbing someone. Just like throw it up there. Give it Wolverine's effect, CJ.
CJ,
Okay, so he's asleep again.
that's
I was
okay.
hoping he was gonna give you.
It's time to wrap it up. It's
Right.
okay. That was
Yeah. He's killing me today. Okay. Well, Katie, again, thank you for
thank you.
assembling Team Chimera. That's really
Yes.
awesome. And I can't wait to see you again. March 22nd, Flow
March 22nd.
Grappling Survivor Series at Finishers headquarters. And man, go kill them.
We're gonna go kill him. That's the plan. Breaking's good too, but we're
All
there to
right. See you
kill.
later.
Thanks for having us. Bye.
Hell yeah. Yep. Bye. All right, fans. Thank you so much. Support the Colorado Wolverine ladies or the Team Chimera. I might be thinking about them a certain way, but yeah, again, I consider it a tryout because I'm gonna guess if we have a ladies season, we'll need some franchise players. So good to think about that. But seriously, March 22nd, Flograppling, check them out. And some people with some companies and want a little bit extra love. They got a sponsor from us, a little help, but I'm sure a little bit more wouldn't hurt either. So feel free to reach out to them. They're tagged in our socials on Colorado Wolverines on Instagram, so you should be able to contact them. But yeah, I got to go. Shayla's at the beach. I got to pick her up before sunset. So wait, we can't all have 20-pound brains, but until next time, I'm going to help you, make up for that. See you next week.